what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Abby, and if you're new here, I speak a lot about how is it to be an immigrant. I live in Romania right now, and I have been sharing my experience here, the things that I learned, the things that we do, some travel, and also some personal development. So if you like this type of videos, please consider subscribing. It allows me to continue to grow my channel organically, and I do really appreciate it. Today I want to share with you some words that it could help you if you're coming here and you want to be polite. At least to me, that's very important when you're going to a country, and just being able to say thank you, good morning, and all these things in their language. But also it allows you to start a conversation, because they notice that you're not from there, that you're saying it maybe with a different accent, and they're curious and they start to talk. So to me, it has been a great experience to know these words. Obviously, if you're Romanian and you're listening to this, please don't judge me. Like, I'm still learning. I probably say some words bad, but I'm just trying to talk to the people that are beginners, to put it that way. And if you're an expert, if you're Romanian, you know all the words that we should know. Please, not bad words in the comments, but just other things that could help us during our stay in Romania. Feel free to leave them in the comments, okay? So we're gonna start with the simple hello. How do you say hello? There are a couple ways I have found. It depends like who you're talking to. Maybe like if it's an adult and more like an older person, Bună ziua would be a good way to start. Bună ziua. I see that younger people, they say ce faci, ce faci, or ciao, ciao, but it's not like the Italian ciao. It's written like CEAU, I think. But those are the ones that I have heard more often. Ce faci, ciao, bună ziua, or bună even, like people say bună and that's it. And I think that works. If you want to say good morning, you say bună dimineața, bună dimineața. I know like some words to me are easy because they're sometimes similar to Spanish, but maybe for you, if you only speak English and another language that is not necessarily a Romantic or a Latin language, it could be a little bit more difficult. But we're gonna learn, these simple things. I'm sure you can have it on your phone and just like remember it all the time. If you're gonna say have a good night, my interpretation is like noapte bună. You don't go to a shop and say noapte bună when you're trying to say good night. It's like, hey, good evening, for example. Bună seara, good evening is not good night. If you want to ask someone to say what's their name, like if you're talking to someone, it's like, oh, what's your name? You can say care e numele tău, care e numele tău, care e numele tău. I know that tău has a different accent. In the Romanian language, they have like a little, I think it's called accents on top. We have it in Spanish too, but they have it in a different way that creates the pronunciation a little bit harder, at least for me. But many Romanian friends have told me like, Abby, just say it as you read it, and people will understand. Just because you don't have that's how it sounds to me all the time, but I don't really know how to do it. So then if you want to ask, if you're in a restaurant and you are with a group, normally everybody orders and you say, for me, a lemonade please, for example. Just talk about lemonade or a pizza. You will say pentru mine o limonada, te rog. That's what I normally say. Pentru mine o limonada, te rog. I know they say also vă rog. I'm not really sure what is the difference, but te rog, I see it works all the time, and I think it's more informal. But anyway, I think that's how you will say it. Obviously, if you need the bathroom, it will be good to know how to say it. So, unde este toaleta? Unde este toaleta? Unde este toaleta? If you want to be, of course, you to have manners and you want to say thank you, you're welcome, and these things. Thank you, I see I hear they say it in different ways. So mulțumesc, porque the T, it also has a little thing at the bottom that makes it sound different. The T and the S sometimes is different, but if you're here just for a couple days, don't focus on that so much. So mulțumesc is thank you. If you want to say you're welcome, you can say nicio problema, nicio problema. After that, Basically, if we are in a restaurant and you want to ask for the bill, I'm sure there is a longer way to ask for it, but I normally say nota verok or nota terok. You know, they normally don't hear you that far, so you're just like nota terok. It's important for me to always say terok, merci, like merci. I don't know if I say it, but merci is another way to say thank you. It's just shorter, easier to remember. Merci. I see they use it a lot, so we can use that too. Then if you want to say that you like something, because normally people, especially if you're out, if you're in a restaurant or something, they ask you, you can say "I mi piace molt." I mi piace molt. I mi piace molt. Okay. Then if you're looking for a place and you don't know where is the city center, for example, you can say unde este centru. Unde este centru. Unde este centru. And the last one, which is typical, especially if you get an Uber or something and they see that you're not from here, they will ask you, where are you from? And you can say sunt din, for example, to me, Venezuela. Sunt din Venezuela. Sunt din Puerto Rico. Sunt din and your country. I don't know, whatever you're from. So these are like the basic words that I would say are helpful to know, especially when you're just arriving here. It will be good to have some manners and just be able to communicate a little bit. I don't remember, maybe I do another list of all the things that you could say, but if you have some other ideas, please just share it in the comments. Let's help each other to have a good time here in Romania. To be polite, to be able to be respectful, and not, oh, please remember, don't leave some bad words in the comments. Don't do that. I remember one time some guys were trying to teach me some bad words in Romania. I'm like, first, I don't say bad words, not even in my own language. But second, like, it's hard to remember those things, you know, especially if you don't use it every day. I hope you don't. I hope you like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Love you guys. Thank you.